Hey everyone, Zinja here, and today I'm going to be explaining the deeper meaning of Don't Hug Me I'm Scared 5. Now if you haven't watched it, I recommend watching it first, then this video, as my thoughts may influence yours. Now, right at the beginning of the video, we have a lot of Easter eggs. The calendar showing the date 19 June. This date has appeared in all Don't Hug Me I'm Scared episodes. Its true meaning is still untold. The next Easter egg is on the fridge. If you look, the number chart is the same as the one in the previous episode. And above that number chart is the computer from the previous episode as well. Now, we all know the red puppet is missing. As they show the paper stuck on the fridge, that paper basically shows what will be happening in the video. As the first one shows all of them sitting together and then the red guy is outside. Bird is dead, only leaving the yellow guy. Yet another Easter egg behind the yellow guy is a box of oats, which appeared in the previous episode. The protagonist of this episode is the bird, as he realizes that all this is wrong. Every time the phone rings, the next moment he's in a hospital bed. Now why is that? If you see the final time he picks up the phone, he was knocked out. That happens with every single time he picks up the phone. The singers, the steak and the can probably do that as he isn't agreeing with what they are saying. Whenever the bird tries and opposes them, they interrupt him by screaming some random lyrics. Now, when they show which food is good and bad, it shows how manipulative these shows can actually be. They promote the unhealthy stuff and make it look like the healthy food should be thrown out. The next Easter egg is on the food chart. Take a look at the can on the left. It's actually what happens to the bird at the end. The singers also mention that the show-offy food clogs up the body with unnecessary details. Now, this was a very important line, telling us that they're trying to cover up the actual facts, what the bird was trying to tell everyone. Also, giving a threat to the bird. If he keeps going on about these details, he's gonna end up like that body. Yet again, they manipulate the puppets into thinking that the healthy stuff is not good. Though the bird doesn't fall for that anymore. The singers now get infuriated that he isn't giving in to what they say and knock him out for the final time. Two Easter eggs yet again to be noticed is when he's knocked out, you can actually see the yellow guy's dad peeping from the rooftop and the red guy in the microwave. This time when the bird is in the hospital, there's a can eating his insides. I think what this meant is that fast food basically eats you up from inside. That is, destroys you. Now, only the yellow guy remains. He hasn't figured it out yet. They continue manipulating him, telling him to eat different stuff for preventing the graying of his teeth. I feel graying of the teeth is a metaphor, which I will explain later on. We now see the yellow guy has been manipulated into eating his own friend. He sits alone in a dark room with no one else. He sees the phone ring, but it's too late. It's the red puppet who was calling all this while, trying to warn them of this evil, but he couldn't, and walks away in sorrow. He had figured out the reality, what was actually happening. The bird realized that too, but he couldn't do anything about it. The final Easter egg is when the can of the bird turns around saying expires on the 19th of June. Now, for the graying of teeth, I felt the creators meant to say that no matter what you eat, how hard you try and keep your body healthy, it's gonna deteriorate over time. Just like the message conveyed in the second episode. Even the solutions to these, such as yeast, will cause it to gray if had too much in consumption. Or it could also mean how different dietitians try and tell us what's good and what's not good for the body, and the healthy things if overeaten can also cause problems for us. Definitely the video tries to convey on how the mass public is manipulated into thinking what's right and what's wrong, as a yellow puppet blindly believed whatever the singer said. And when the bird and the red puppet realized what was happening, they were destroyed from inside. As the red puppet head explodes as he was mind blown about the reality. In the previous episode, the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared series overall tries to show us how easily we are fooled when we are kids and how we get to know all about these strategies when we grow up. Though some people, like the yellow guy, don't recognize it and end up doing stuff they didn't intend to do. Well, that's my theory. What's yours? Leave your theories and Easter eggs if I missed any in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. This has been Zinja. Thanks for watching and goodbye.